Mark.
And I'm Lynise.
And you're watching Living Well, Uintah Basin, where success is defined by you.
With summer in the rearview mirror and colder weather ahead, it's a good time to head out to the community center for indoor volleyball. That's what's coming up on this segment of Beyond the Couch. And then on Dish by Dish, we're going to take you to the kitchen and show you how to make dinner in a pumpkin.
And in Living Well Your Way, we get to meet up with one of my friends and heroes, Rich Bilty, as he shows us his swimming routine and talk about some of his accomplishments. So it's going to be a great show, Lynise. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, bump.
Set.
Spike. Let's get out of here.
Living Well, Uintah Basin, presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Also made possible by Anadarko and Uintah Recreation District. Living Well, Beyond the Couch.
The winter months are coming and it's getting cold outside, and some of you might be wondering what it is that you can do to get you beyond the couch and stay active this winter. Tonight I'm down here with some people that play Coed Volleyball. For those of you that don't know what Coed is, it's a group of people that get together, men and women of any shape, size, to play, to stay active, and just to have fun together. So tonight I want to talk to some of these guys and I want to see what it is that they enjoy about the sport of volleyball, why it is that they come and play to get them off the couch, and who knows, if you're lucky, you might be able to see me even join a game with them. So let's go talk to them.
Probably the favorite part about Coed Volleyball is you don't have to have a skill, you don't have to be really good at it. You can come out, you can have some fun. It's not too serious of a sport, it's not too serious of a league, but you can get out and start sweating around a little bit.
The volleyball community here in Vernal is bigger than you think. Like the different tournaments that we've had, there are dozens and dozens of people. We play at the rec center all the time. I think that you can find some sort of level of volleyball everywhere.
If someone was interested in coming and trying to play with us, I mean, they have 3 different leagues. They have a lower league for the guys that are just starting out. They have a B league for the guys that are feeling a little bit more comfortable, and A league for those who are, I don't know, getting a little bit more competitive. It doesn't take much to play. Just bring your shoes and a pair of shorts and come on down to the gym and play.
Pretty much we have an open tab down in Uintah Rec, and we try to fill it as much as we can, playing as many sports as we can. It's a great way to meet people. I'm not from around here, I'm from Washington originally, so it's a great way to get out and meet different people. Great way to stay fit, just come out and exercise, you know. We're not doing a whole lot, but we break a sweat and we have a good time, so.
My name is Doris Salazar, and I work for the Uintah Recreation Center as a coordinator for activities and sports. You know, Coed Volleyball brings the whole family together and have lots of laughs and enjoy having fun just playing. It's really a popular sport. You just go on the website of uintahrecreation.org and you can find adult sports and click on, and you can find any activity that they're interested in playing, from volleyball to basketball, yoga, Zumba, anything that they want. They'll have a whole venue of what we have to offer.
Having a baby is one of the most important events in your life. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, we are prepared to make that experience memorable by providing a secure and pleasant environment. When you arrive at our birthplace, you will be greeted by our award-winning OB nursing staff. Their desire is to make you as comfortable as possible and to provide you with all the information you need or want. You will be placed in one of our modern birthing suites. Family members are welcome, but only with your consent. During the labor process, the nursing staff will attend to your every need and monitor your progress. Your physician will be kept up to date by the nursing staff and attend you when it's time to deliver your bundle of joy. After your delivery, you will be taken to our beautiful and relaxing post-delivery rooms. Your care will still be monitored by our staff, and you and your baby will receive constant attention. Choose Ashley Regional Medical Center for your OB care.
Living Well, Dish by Dish.
I love Halloween, but one thing that's really hard is the kids go out and they get full on junk. And so one of the most important things is feeding them a good meal before they go out and fill up on that candy. So today we have a really fun episode. We're going to show you a dinner that you can make for your kids ahead of time. Something fun, but also nutritious for them before they head out. Christy's here to show us, and she's making dinner in a pumpkin, is what it's called. Christy, thank you for being on the show.
Glad to be here, Lynise.
Tell us a little bit about this meal you're going to show us.
Well, I was looking for something fun to get my kids dinner before they went out trick-or-treating a few years back. And I found this on the internet and decided we'd give it a try, and it ends up they really, really liked it. And they look forward to it every year, so it's something that we do every Halloween night.
Well, I was really excited when you told me about it. So let's kind of show our viewers what it is we're gonna do here.
Okay. For the sake of time, we've already browned the meat. This is just browned with half of a chopped onion. So we get that all browned, and then we add a cup of sliced clean mushrooms to that.
Now, I'm gonna stop you right here. My kids aren't big mushroom eaters. Is this a recipe that if we were to leave the mushrooms out, it's probably not gonna change the flavor too much, is it?
It won't.
Okay.
It won't. And
so for those kind of pickier kids, leave the mushrooms out if you need to.
Yes, yes.
All right.
And that's exactly what I do for mine as well.
Leave it out?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's in the recipe and I like them, so I decided to do it in this one.
Okay.
So we add the mushrooms. You can saute these mushrooms in, but they will steam in the pumpkin, so they're just fine to go in like this as well.
So cook them in ahead of time or dump them in after?
Yes, either way will work just fine.
Okay.
And then you add a can of cream of mushroom soup.
So right there's your mushroom flavor if you don't add the extra mushrooms.
Right, and they typically don't see the mushrooms in that.
I know, my kids will eat anything with the soup in it.
If they really won't do the cream of mushroom soup because it says cream of mushroom, you can put cream of chicken as well. Either one will work just fine.
Well, and kids, sometimes if they don't see what's going in, they're fine.
Right.
At least mine.
So it's better that way.
So you just do one can?
It depends. It kind of depends on how much mushrooms you put in.
Okay.
I just kind of do it to taste,
okay.
Consistency. We're going to try with one. I did bring another one just in case we need it because I did 2 pounds of hamburger today. That's a little bit more than what I typically do.
Okay.
You can do this in a large pumpkin, a small pumpkin. You can do this in individual pumpkins for the kids. I did a little bit larger today and I thought I might need some extra soup, and I think I will put another one in.
Okay. So just kind of see how it's, if it's saucy enough, the 1 can will work. If not, throw another can in.
Just to preference.
Okay.
Some people like it more saucy and some people don't. I typically do about 1.5 pounds of meat where I have 2 here. Thought we'd add a little bit more.
Okay, perfect. So we're just going to mix
so
that
we're just
in.
Mix that in while the meat is hot.
Okay. Rice is also going to be added to our dinner. And for time's sake, we've gone ahead and cooked the rice.
You'll want to just steam it for 20 minutes, just like you typically do, so it's ready to go in.
Okay.
Then we had 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Add the goodness to it.
Yes.
Not necessarily the healthiness,
Not
but
as
the
much
goodness.
as the candy tonight, but there is some brown sugar.
Okay, there's the protein.
Of water chestnuts, sliced water chestnuts.
Okay.
And then we have 3 tablespoons of soy sauce.
Okay, so you're going to mix all that together.
Mix all that together.
So we're not doing this over the stove top. That the brown sugar is going to kind of melt in when we're baking it.
Right.
Okay.
It will steam in the pumpkin.
Okay.
Along with the mushrooms.
So don't worry if it's a little bit chunky still. It'll be okay.
Yeah. This meat's still warm, so it will
melt it down.
Yeah, we'll melt it down, but it will be just fine in the pumpkin as well. So just stir that together well.
Okay. Are you ready for the rice while I'm
we'll add the rice
here? You can do smaller pumpkins for the kids so they can each have their own individual bowls. And that's, I think, what makes it such a fun, festive thing. Another thing to add while you're mixing that together, I've seen people do is, take the cauldrons and stuff and add, you can even do water with the dry ice or whatever to give kind of another little fun effect with your dinner. So some fun things that you can do here for your kids' Halloween night.
Yeah, it's really fun to do it in small individual pumpkins and let the kids stuff their own pumpkin and decorate the outside, put their names or draw a jack-o'-lantern on the outside. They enjoy that when they're smaller as well.
Christy, I'm going to go ahead and stir this in while you grab the pumpkin. Okay. And let you tell us a little bit about what you do with that pumpkin.
Now you're going to want to cut the top off of the pumpkin. and clean it thoroughly. Take all the seeds and the strings out. Wash the inside and the out so it's ready to put the meat mixture into.
Okay, so we're gonna dump it right here in the pumpkin. One of the things that, go ahead Christy, I'll hold the pan. And with the pumpkin, by baking it in there, it's gonna give it a little bit of an extra pumpkin flavor too, which is part of the fun, part of the dinner, is that little bit of pumpkin taste to it as well. So Christy, once we get this in the pumpkin, we're just gonna go ahead and bake it, put it on a cookie sheet, and then
put it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees and cook it for 1 hour. A little bit longer for larger pumpkins. Sometimes you have to bake it up to 1.5 hours to make sure that the pumpkin is done.
Okay. So you were gonna put the lid on, right, to bake it? Okay, so you're gonna bake the whole thing up. And she's gone ahead and put a face on there. Like I said, you can let your kids decorate that. You can decorate it, whatever you wanna do. Christy, I really appreciate you being on. This is just a fun idea for the kids. Go have fun with them for Halloween. Try it out and see if they like it. We're gonna put that recipe up there so you can get it. Also, we have an alternative recipe with a chicken and a brown rice if you need something a little healthier, or if you're more vegetarian or whatever. We'll put that up as well. Thanks again, Christy, we appreciate it.
You bet, thank you.
When swimming in a chlorinated pool, shower immediately before and after with soap. Drink plenty of water so that you are well hydrated. Also consider wearing goggles to shield your eyes.
Living well, your way.
Hello everyone, welcome to Living Well Your Way. With me is Rich Bilty. Now I met Rich several years ago in the pool, and everyone knows Rich because he's the fastest guy swimming. Everyone else is racing for second whenever Rich is in the water. In fact, last year at the Dino Try, Rich swam, excepting one pro, you were second out of the water? Yeah, that's an amazing feat. Now, tell me, when did you start swimming? How did you get this good?
Started swimming when I was 8 years old. Parents signed me up for lessons and then moved into age group competitive swimming, swam through high school. Fortunate enough to get a scholarship into college. So paid for a couple years.
Got scholarship in college. Let's go back to high school. I'm assuming that if you got scholarships in college, you had to be in the state champion type level.
I mean, I did well. I should say through age group swimming, I was kind of the joker clowning around the pool, down in the deep end, blowing air bubbles like smoke rings, but bubble rings. And then it clicked in high school, and everything was about finishing and doing the utmost best I could, and I didn't want to lose. I went after where I swam mostly the 200 and 500. By junior year, I got 5th in the 500. Senior year, I was actually fortunate enough to win state champion, and it didn't come without a lot of hard work and effort on your part. Yeah. Went from blowing bubble rings to actually swim 300-400 meters, 3,000 or 4,000 meters probably a session, right? Workouts would be 6,000 to 7,000 yards. Afternoon sessions, 3,000 in the morning. During summer camp, my freshman and sophomore year, I actually swam in Indiana College under Doc Councilman who coached the Olympic team. I went to summer swim camp there. Between my sophomore, junior, and senior year, I swam at Southern Illinois University with the college team there for the summer, and swam for a month to 5 weeks with the college team those summers.
So quite a pedigree of tutelage that you had, and then you went on to college under scholarship.
Yeah. And then that was the high yardage too, and then you know, with hard work, I guess the rewards pay off.
They definitely pay off.
And now it's just, I've hopped into the swimming 3 to 5 days a week, 2,500 to 3,500 yards, and just make it more comfortable. As we get older, the body doesn't spring back from workouts as well and stuff, so I just try and keep it comfortable.
You're talking about swimming. As far as a low impact sport, you know, you look at runners and every step it jars the whole body. You know, you're talking to somebody who wants to get off the couch, wants to start getting into shape. And how would they approach swimming? It's a low impact sport. It's got to be a great place for someone to start getting into shape, right?
Well, it is. I mean, you've got, with this facility, we've got, I mean, people water walk around the circle. They've got the water aerobics classes. They've got, I mean, you can get in a lap. Anybody wants to get in my lane, you know, it's 1 to a lane, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. If I'm swimming a lane, somebody can just hop in and start swimming easy, and I'll just stay on one side, and we all get along. I mean, there's anything from people that get in swim 5-6 laps to just people swim for an hour like me.
Yeah, and talk about a friendly sport. I've been around a lot of sport, and swimming is one sport where everyone kind of embraces everyone else. You know, and I remember when I started, I was doing this head pop thing when I'm swimming, and I think it was actually Rich says, just pretend like you got a lemon underneath your shoulder and breathe like this, you know, and change the way I looked at it. So it's not intimidating. Where do you see yourself going with this sport?
Well, what happened was I've just been swimming the same shape. I did triathlons in college.
Yeah.
And then I hadn't done them for 20 years ago. 2 years ago was the first triathlon I'd done in 20 years.
And it was the Dino Tri was
Dino
the first
Tri
one.
was the
Dino
first
Tri,
one.
and everyone out here can join the Dino Tri June 29th this year.
And it is, it's fun. It's just a lot of really good people, a lot of fun. All the triathlons I did years ago, nothing was as fun as the one up here, and certainly not as scenic.
Yeah.
But since I've moved to Vernal and started swimming here, what happened was last winter I saw on the internet this long distance marathon swimming, and I saw the Deer Creek. They have a 1 mile, 5K, 10K, and 10 mile swim, and I decided I was going to swim the 10K. And so last summer, which for getting in shape for the Dino Tri, we'd go up to Steinecker and swim from the highway to the beach and back. And then last summer, just totally fell in love with the open water swimming. I go up to Red Fleet, kind of swim from the boat launch. They've got all that no wake zone in the back, and just swallow the perimeter, stay out of the way of the people fishing and the people that are canoeing or whatever back in there, and just do that out to the dinosaur tracks and then reverse it back. And I've just really fallen in love with that scenic outdoor. The thing is, you got to be on the water and off before the boaters start getting on. So I'm usually up right at the crack of dawn and off the lake before the boats get on there.
And talk about being therapeutic. You're out there in nature, all the noises go away, and you can really just shed some of that stress and that noise that you gain during the course of the day, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I love swimming for that. Now also, you've got a sport you started when you're 8 years old. You're 47 now, is that correct? And now you're looking to share it with the next generation, is that correct?
Yeah, with my daughter getting back into swimming, she played soccer for years now. As a freshman, she started swimming again, and so I've been helping with the high school swim team, helping Wendy and Ty, the head coaches, and just help to convey what I can and what I know, and work with the kids.
Yeah, I think that's great. Living well your way, Rich Bilty does it with swimming. You can do it however you want, but swimming is a great way. If you're looking for something, a goal, find yourself a race, find yourself a friend to come down here with. Rich is a testament to what it can do for you. Thanks, Rich. I appreciate you being here on the show with us.
Glad to be here.
And we'll see you next time, folks.
Thanks for watching our show today.
These stories are so amazing. And after we met with Rich, he went and swam a 10-mile swim, which you can think about how amazing that is. It just blows my mind.
We want to hear your stories, so contact us at VTV to be on our show.
And until next time, live well, Uintah Basin.
See you next time.